Xavier Tillman is a big man who plays with a big frame on this court. That frame has actually dropped 40 pounds in the last 2 years. He spent a lot of time this week talking about that weight loss, about this trip to the Final Four, and about life as a father. And Tillman told me ultimately those are the things that define him, and he is just fine talking ad nauseum about them all. Xavier Tillman has basketball ranked pretty high in his day-to-day priorities.
Basketball player or husband, basketball player, brother and sister and all that.
But even the game that he loves, the game that has him in the Final Four, even that can't top his top priority.
There's nothing bigger than being a father. That's like the pinnacle of being like a man, I feel like, is being a father, and then everything kind of trickles down from there.
Tillman is 20 years old and a big part of Michigan State's run to college basketball's big stage.
Wait.
Ayanna is the daughter of Tillman and his fiancée Tamia. The 2-year-old with a big smile was a big part of every Michigan State celebration this season.
Celebrate a Final Four berth is one thing, but to celebrate with family, what was that experience like at the regional final there?
It was just a blessing, just because they've stuck with me through it all, and I know it's hard because I'm not home all the time. It makes them feel a lot better when we win, so then it's like, okay, we don't get to see him, but it's for a good reason. Like, he's winning games and winning championships.
In basketball, very few have babies. You put all those things together, and that's can be a combination of disaster. And this kid and his fiancée have done an unbelievable job.
I was 17 when she was born, so that's just my life.
The news he'd become a father offered him the ultimate gift. It also gave him an opportunity to change everything in his life.
I know that I love him, but when I see him do like the little things, or when he's doing the alphabet or counting with her, like, I'm just like, wow, like, I'm so blessed that I have a kid with somebody who's so amazing with them.
Little Yanni is the girl at the center of his world. But this May, the woman at the center of his world is set to become his wife.
It could be the spring of 2 rings, right? I mean, that's the goal.
Absolutely. Wow. Now you said I'm really getting married.
I love that. The spring of 2 rings, he said he hadn't thought about it until we started discussing it. He's been so focused on basketball, and I asked him how little Yanni soaks in this environment and soaks in what Daddy's doing. He said ultimately she really has no idea except for that Spartan logo. She knows when Sparty's around, that means Daddy's at work. Not the Spartan mascot. He said that scares her. The Spartan head she knows is a good thing. Reporting live in Minneapolis, Brad Galli, 7 Action Sports.
All right, Brad, we got to hope he brings home that first ring, and then fine, they'll get married and they'll have another one. There you go.
Yeah, promises to be an exciting spring all the way around. Brad, thanks. Great story there. And Brad will be with the Spartans in Minneapolis all weekend long, of course. Look for his reports right here on 7 and also on WXYZ.com.